there's more than one way of doing stacking. What we'll do is some focus stacking. Alright, now if you've got one of these pictures where you can't get everything in focus, the answer is focus stacking. Now I've always thought that would be very complicated, but it's not. It's very simple actually, and very easily done. Now why would we use it? Well, if you imagine that a lot of lenses are better at f8 than they are at f22 for example, sometimes it might be better to shoot several different focus distances all at f8 and put them together with focus stacking. Now if you're also photographing something very, very small and you're very close to it, it's impossible to get it all in focus. So what you can do is change the focus several times and put the pictures together. A lot of people do macro like that with little insects and things. So let's get it on and we'll have a look at it. So we'll start by having a little look at the setup. Well, I've got a softbox on the back, but that's only because I like a backlight on things. And I've added a snoot on the left-hand side just to give a little bit of a clip light on some of the biscuits. So, but anyway, it's not a very complicated light setup, it's only for the film. And I've got the 7D set up with this Sigma 18 to 50mm set at 50mm. And I've got the camera set to 100 ISO, 160th of a second for the flash at f8. Sorry, that went out at f8. Now why at f8? Because I know that this lens is best at f8. Of course the autofocus has to be put to manual for this, and if you've got a stabilizer I would turn that off as well. A nice sturdy tripod is quite important too, because you don't want the camera moving at all while you're changing focus. Now the idea of this is to focus on the front manually and then take 10 other pictures focusing a bit further towards the back each time. Now I can't show you doing that in the video for obvious reasons, because in the video I can't focus manually while the video is running. So if I shoot one there and then focus just a little bit further back and a little bit further back, now that's how to do it. Now if you haven't got a sturdy enough tripod, then you're going to have to use a cable release of some sort. So to avoid touching the camera, and just be very careful when changing the focus. Now I've done 11 photographs, as I said, all different focuses. When I put those together on the computer, we'll mix them into one sharp image, all the way through. Now of course there's no reason to give it 11, or 10, it's only because I decided that's what I needed. You can do as many as you want. If you're on to a little beastie, for example, in high macro, I've got no idea, you'd have to try it. So it's a lot of trial and error finding out exactly how many exposures and how much you need to use the focus. Now we've taken all the images, what we'll do is stack them together, and I think you'll find this is a lot easier than you might think. So we've got Photoshop CS6, and we're going to go into File, Automate, and Photo Merge. Now this brings up this little screen. Now we go into Auto and we make sure that's clicked, and we unclick Blend Images Together. And then we go to Browse. And we find the photographs that we want to put together. Now here they are. I'll select those. There might be another one lower down. We'll have a look. Yep, there's another two. So we'll select those and we'll open. So those are the images. Now this can be raw images or JPEG. I'm doing JPEG only because of speed. Now the raw images work exactly in the same way. You just upload them the same way. Now it will start to process the images. align them and sort them out to be able to do the photo stacking. Now I've speeded this up a bit because it does take a bit of time, particularly with the screen grab working. Now that's done, we select all the layers, which you see on the right hand side, and we go to Edit, Auto Blend Layers, and we click. We make sure we're on Stack Images, and we go OK. Now this again takes some time, so again I've speeded it up, and if you'll see what happens now, it's quite impressive. Now one of the things that's good fun is to start turning off the layers. So if we turn off the layers, we can see how much of each photograph has been used to keep it in focus. So I mean, it is incredible, isn't it? I mean, I just find that absolutely amazing. Now, what we've achieved here is a photo that would normally need a tilt shift lens or a 5x4 camera to be able to do it, or a 10:8 camera. And Photoshop has managed to do that for us. Now you might notice to the right and left of the image it's cropped in a little bit, and all the way around the image it's slightly unsharp, or it is unsharp. Now I don't know why that happens, but what you have to do now is to, of course, crop the image to lose that out of focus edge. Now we want to flatten the image, so we were going to Layer, Flatten Image, and that will bring it back just to one layer. Then I would go into Sharpen, Smart Sharpen, and give it my normal 50%. And what is it, 1.5 radius. And that will produce a very nice sharp image. So there we have it. Now we can move in and out and have a good look, see if it is sharp everywhere. And it really is. I'm very impressed with it, and I think that's a very, very nice way of doing it. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Very simple. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget itchy.com. You could put your pictures on there so I can have a look. Great. See you soon. Bye.